What is up, y'all? TheeConciseKing back with another Apex Legends video, keeping it short, sweet, and concise as always. Y'all know how I do. Now in today's video, guys, I have here the ultimate tips you should know reviving as Lifeline, and specifically reviving. Now I do have multiple Lifeline guides and breakdowns here, but in today's video we're going to be talking about situational fights and how you can still make the best of a revive no matter the scenario playing as a Lifeline. These tips that I'm going to give you will come up in every one of your fights. I can guarantee you that one way or another. So I do hope you guys stick around for the video. If you do enjoy it, go ahead and smash that like button for me so graciously for my like goal on today's video. I am on the road to 500 subscribers. We're almost to 400. I can see it. So if you really like what you see, there's more where that came from. See for yourself. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button for weekly Apex Legends content, and hope to see you guys around the channel, maybe even in the Discord. Now let's get to today's video, peeps.
I can feel the world getting farther. Every year the stars get...
Let's start with Lifeline is a combat medic, which means she literally needs to be in combat in order to support her team in the best way possible. I feel she's at her best when she can play a strong offense more than she has to be a support legend. Think of her as the legend that alleviates the danger for her squad, so getting as many knocks as you can in a fight is an absolute plus when you were playing as Lifeline. But for when your team gets knocked, you need to tip number one, prioritize the res. Not because I'm telling you, but because your teammates will leave. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Listen, prioritize the res. It's going to be different for each fight, but in this clip I was able to prioritize a revive only because we alleviated that initial pressure, getting those 2 knocks early on in the fight. Getting knocks is going to allow you to prioritize the res. The use of throwables, preferably thermites, will allow you to prioritize a revive. Now while I did have a very, and I mean very, sloppy res getting my teammates in this caustic gas, his confidence level was still low because we got 2 early eliminations in that fight. Moving on to tip number 2, stick with your squad. I know this sounds very obvious, but stick with your squad. Stay close, stay ready. If you're like me, you might even find yourself sometimes looting ahead, going ahead, pushing a fight first. This is okay, but your goal at the end is to survive. I would also like to take this time out to say, try not to chase as much as possible. You know, it's only going to stray you away from your squad. You know, the squad you landed with, the one you have to actually revive because it's part of your kit. It's actually what you know. Never mind. What I'm getting at is there's absolutely nowhere else you need to be besides right next to your squad. Plus, this is where the easy kills will be. When you play as a Lifeline, this is what you sign up for. That pressure that comes with getting a revive mid-fight. That takes your enemy squad off a bit. They have to work twice as hard to take you down in your squad. Isn't that riveting? Isn't this what you want? Staying close to your squad, putting down that damage will make your revive so much easier. And it'll make you look like a cracked Lifeline, even if you're not. Ha! Listen, as a Lifeline, you just need to be around to turn a fight around. Now let's move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3, super important, and it's going to come with a lot of practice, and that is to revive and cover. Like I said earlier, each fight is going to be different with different scenarios, but this has to become like a secondhand nature to you. You want to prioritize a res, of course, but you also want you and your squad to survive. It's been maybe 2 seasons now since the removal of Lifeline's res shield, and it leaves her teammates completely open now for the full kill. Why shoot Doc, the heal drone, to stop a revive when I can completely secure my kill, knocking a player, getting Lifeline revived in the wide open? Do you guys see where I'm going with this? The more cover, the better, even if it takes some time. Give your teammates that time to crawl to cover, ping to where they should go if they're not catching on. And in that time, try to secure a knock or alleviate that pressure on your squad. Remember, they got a down on one of your teammates, so their confidence is kind of going up. They're actually expecting you to run to that revive, being a Lifeline. But with this showing up in every single one of your fights, it's just smarter at the end of the day to revive behind cover than to be the cause of your teammates getting wiped even though you were trying to help. Last but not least, for tip number 4, Lifeline plus throwables is equal to more time. Where am I going with this? As a Lifeline, when it comes down to reviving, the idea is to make more time. So Lifeline really just needs more time to get her team back on her feet. She doesn't have that barrier of time with her shield anymore. And I think it's ideal to res a teammate having Doc out ready to heal them up when they get right back on their feet. But when your enemy team is feeling confident and they see that you're getting that res right in front of their very eyes and your other teammate is off healing somewhere, I don't know, and you're absolutely about to get pushed, never underestimate the power of a good throwable. Your teammates take no damage to the harm that you cause. So thermites are ideal for blocking off an area, slowing down a complete ape on your down teammate. And one of my favorite things, get this, it actually blinds the heck out of your enemies, making it slightly difficult for them to even see what's going on. Even the idea of tapping for a res and then tossing a grenade not too far from where your teammate is getting revived is the idea of creating some kind of distance that's going to stop your enemy, make them hesitate a bit of how they want to push this res. And listen guys, that is all I have on today's video, the ultimate tips for reviving as a lifeline. I hope this video helped you. I hope these tips helped you. Listen, take these into the game. They will show up in every single one of your fights. Start with taking cover, practice with reviving your teammates, prioritizing that revive. Most definitely, number one, I think being the most offensive that you can be. Like I said, getting early damage, stopping confidence, ideally getting a knock is going to make your teammates' mistakes a win for you. You just have to be there to seize the moment. I say that every single time. And that's why I like playing Lifeline. She puts the time right in front of you. How do you want to handle it? Can you handle the pressure? Why are you even in the kitchen, man? Nah, I'm kidding. Listen, guys, drop a like on today's video for my like goal. If you want weekly content like this, fun, energetic, I love making the content that I want to see like this, go ahead and tap that subscribe button on my journey to 500 subscribers. You know we're going to get to the 1K. I don't know when, but we're going to get there, god dang it. And I appreciate the support along the way every single time. I'm a content creator first, a streamer second. It's your boy TheeConciseKing, keeping it short, sweet, and concise. I'll see y'all in the next Apex Legends video, in the next Apex Legends live stream, and of course always my peeps in the Apex Legends arena. Peace.